Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I'll bring you good tidings. I'm greeting all the women in Nigeria. You must have heard of this voice once or twice before, or you might have seen this face before. I'm your friend, your neighbor, and I might be the same DNA with you, meaning that you are a Yoruba person, a Yoruba woman. But for the other extractions embedded under that contraption called Nigeria, I welcome you. I will have done this message. This is a very important message, my excellent women. I will have done it in my indigenous language called Yoruba. But because this particular message is not only for the Yorubas, it's not for the Yoruba women, Yoruba mothers, my aunties, my grandmothers, or the females in the Yoruba ethnic group. It is meant for all the women in Nigeria. Once again, before I go further, my name is Dr. Omo Milawa, and I'm speaking to us today from the United States of America. My women folks, where are we? Where are we going? And presently, what are we doing? Nigerian women from Akwa Ibom, from Edo, from Benue, from Jos Plateau, from Igbo side, for Yoruba, where are we? What are we doing? Where are we going? My Nigerian women, I don't know about you, but I'm not very happy. Today in the United States of America and probably in some other countries, they have set today apart for them to celebrate and to appreciate women, mothers. I don't know if Nigeria does this, but I know that there's something like that. The women here today, as I am a woman in America, but not of American descent, they are happy going about. Their children are taking them out, buying them gifts, taking them to lunches and some dinners. Nigeria women, are your children doing this for you today, yesterday, or do you intend to receive any special treatment from your children in view of what is going on in that space called Nigeria? My Yoruba women, my Igbo women, Akwa Ibom women, Edo women, Plateau women, Benue women, and all the other women in all the extractions that are embedded under that contraption called Nigeria. I am saying that because some of you will be wondering, what is it with this woman concerning Nigeria? If you are happy, excited, joyful to be a Nigerian woman at this day and age, you have no problem with Nigeria, please, you can turn off your television. Turn off your YouTube. You don't need to hear me. Be part of that one Nigeria, that contraption called Nigeria. Stay there. You have something coming for you, and that is one Nigeria may happen to you. But for the rest of you, I want you to move closer. Move nearer, move closer. Nigerian women, I don't know whether you were sleeping. If we are sleeping, it's just not an ordinary sleep. Oh. This like a REM sleep. It looks like we are in a comatose sleep. Because what is going on in that country now is nothing short of genocide. Yes, a lot of people will argue, where did you see genocide? Do you all see what is happening in Benue, in Jos Plateau, in the southeast, in the southwest, even in the north, not central, not western, not eastern? Do you all see what is going on? And if you do, what do you see that the government, the administration of Jagaban, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what do you see them doing? Today I'm addressing you women, because they said we rock the nations. We are the ones that bring up the nations, that is our boys and girls, to become something in life. Why are you quiet? Why are you confounded? Why are you dumbfounded? Why are you keeping quiet despite all the killings, kidnappings, raping going on in our space? Yes, the senators, the representatives, the titans of industry will say Nigeria is getting better and getting poorer. People are afraid to go to work. People are afraid to have their eyes closed when they are sleeping. Our farmers are being killed in every city, every state, and government is not doing anything. None of you, women of timber and caliber, women of substance, you have not gathered yourself together to address this issue. You have not cried out, not only to the President of Nigeria, Mr. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. You have not cried to other institutions in the world to look into what is happening. Because right now we are hearing that the genocide going on in Nigeria is being supported, is being aided, is being financed by some outside powers. Can we not talk? If you know these powers, can we not arise and face these powers? Somehow. That is why the International Court of Justice is there. Can we not report these particular powers that you're all alluding to? But we just kept quiet. Like the water in the dam. Like a sleeping soup in a pot. Nigerian women, I'm not talking to my Yoruba women alone. I'm talking to every Nigerian woman. Before we all decide to go our separate ways, we're all crying Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. Is that the same Nigeria you know 30, 40, 50 years ago? Because my fellow women, I'm not just a mother. I'm not just a woman. I'm a grandmother already. I'm a grandchildren. I'm afraid to bring them home to that Nigeria now, for fear that they may be kidnapped. They have not mastered my indigenous language. So, anybody among these insurgents, among the kidnappers, killers, and you all pretending as if all is well. Is it all well? Is it well for your children that went to college with thousands of naira and have no job? Is it well? Is it well for your children that they've come out with excellent reports, excellent results, and they have no jobs? Is it well with them that they cannot go to the bank and borrow? They cannot borrow to start their own businesses. Is it well that your children are being kidnapped? And after you are paying ransom of 150 million, they still kill them. Is it well? Women of Nigeria, I'm calling you out. Yes, some of you will say, why don't you come home? I have been home. I worked 11 years in Nigeria. What pushed me out? I have to keep on thanking God. I would have died in Nigeria. Because women, let me tell you, when I came to school in the United States in the 1970s, late 70s. I came here in 1977. Nobody was a better or greater champion of Nigeria than myself. The old school knows I'm a Nigerian. I never even said I'm a Yoruba. I will say I'm a Nigerian. The International Student Affairs, everybody that will come as a foreigner, they will introduce them to come to me to help them select some classes with some professors that do not age. There are some professors that are anti-Africans. They don't like us Africans because we are smart, we are good, we are focused, we are excellent. So I know professors that will give you your appropriate results without being biased or prejudiced. So everybody knows me as a Nigerian. But we are talking about almost 47 years ago. But within the last 15 years, I came home, I worked in First Bank of Nigeria. I worked as a clerk at Federal Ministry of Works. And I saw all that was going on. But I thought things would change. It would get better. But let me tell you, it is getting worse. And before some of us leave this earth, it will even get worse than this. And we're all sitting down, gaping, smiling. You're all having parties here and there. Is it not because you still have life? Some of you are enjoying what should be happening to your children and grandchildren. This government and previous ones have been destroying the heritage, the destinies of our children. Our fathers and husbands are no longer available to us. Why? They have been surreptitiously killed. Either they are farmers or they were kidnapped and they're killed. Are we the ones killing them? No, you won't kill your own husband. You won't rape your own daughter. It is being done by one ethnic group. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to speak my truth to power. It is being done by the so-called Fulani insurgents in the name of Boko Haram. They call themselves Iswat. They call themselves Lakurawas. They call themselves Mahmudu. And all the other jargon names they call themselves. Are they jihadis? I don't know. But they say they're Muslims because when they kill, they will shout Allahu Akbar. Is that what the religion they believed in teaches? Is that the tenets of the Islam that they should kill, they should kidnap? Tell me, I am a Muslim by birth because my parents were Muslim, but I don't understand what it is that these Fulanis are looking for, are asking for. Other than the fact that I've come to the conclusion that it's not about religion because these Fulanis are not Muslims, from all indications. My parents were Muslims. We inhabited Christians in our city, in our area, in our environment. With my grannies took care of them. He gave them medications if they are sick. They came into our house to use our telephones, and the children came around to watch television with us. My granny was a patron of several Muslim mosques. Several of them. He took care of them, and he never discriminated against any one of them. The Christians in our area, they gave honor, and they're gracious to my grandparents because my grandparents was loving and caring about them. He didn't see them as Christians. He saw them as people with the same blood, same face, and same desires. Yoruba women, Igbo women, Edo women, either in Yoruba, in Benin City, Plateau women, Benue women, and Abusa women. Every extraction in Nigeria, and if you're a woman, will you wake up from your sleep? Will you gather and begin to have serious talk among yourselves and begin to face this genocide government, this dictator government, this totalitarian government, this careless government, this anti-human government, this anti-people government, this government without sense of humanity, this government that fails to know what is called leadership, this government that fails to understand the dynamics of administration over peoples of different extractions. Have you been able to call out? Women, have you been able to call out? We handle our men at home. We talk to them. Are you speaking out to this government? Women and wives of senators, women and wives of royal, what do you call them? In the House of Representatives. Wives of governors. Wives of governors. Tell me, what are you talking with your husband? What are you advising your husband regarding the situation? Regarding the encapsulation of your children? Regarding the threat to the lives of your daughters? Regarding the malnutrition going on in Nigeria? What is happening to the kidnapping of your husband and your wanton killing and killings going on in our space? Women, Nigeria women, small and great, powerful and powerless, what are we doing? If you go to YouTube, I have made over 100 messages. I have called out our pastors, the ones that call themselves GO, but I don't know where they are going. I don't know whether they're still speaking to God or God speaking to them. I don't know whether God has told them anything concerning the situation in Nigeria. Islamic clerics, what are you doing? Are you talking to your fellow Muslim? Have you told him how this country will go down in ruins if we continue to inhabit the nonsense that is going on in that space? Let me tell you, people, if we all keep quiet, managing sorrow and suffering and calamity and troubles that come from no one but the Fulanis, you will be surprised that at the end of the day, you all become slaves. If you do not become slaves, you will be dead. D-E-A-D, dead. And when you are dead, and they come for your children, who do you think will bury you? Who do you think will give you that glory, that honor that you deserve? You expect your children to do that? Yes. Children are supposed to bury their parents. But what we have now, the Fulanis are killing your children and grandchildren. And you kept quiet. Yeah, you still intend to keep quiet. Nigerian women, what is wrong with you? Are you on sleeping tablets? Are you on tramadol? Have you taken codeine? Or is it Ambien that you have taken so you cannot speak? You are in a comatose state, or you are partially dead. Because I don't know what is wrong with all of you women. We have read about Amina. You and I know Madam Olufumelayo Ransom Kuti, a visionary woman. She was a school teacher, but she was a no-nonsense woman. She had to confront a king when taxation was imposed on women. This is not taxation now. This is kidnapping. This is wanton killing. This is raping. And we're keeping quiet. Are we dead? Nigerian women, are you dead? All I can see on internet is party upon parties dancing. We are dancing to our graves. Is that what is happening to you and your children and your husband? Women, you're supposed to cradle the nations. Your children are your nations. But Fulani is killing every one of them one by one. And you are still sleeping, eating. Having parties upon parties. Rolling in naira over the destiny of your children. Over the destiny of your unborn generations. Nigerian women, where are you? 10, 15 years ago, they were saying the happiest people in the world are the Nigerians. Are we still happy? This is year 2025 to the 21st century. Are we happy in Nigeria? Those that are happy, satisfied, please don't listen to this. Because one way or the other, Nigeria is going to happen to you. And then I want to see how gleeful, blissful you are. But if you are not satisfied with what is going on in that space, I want you to think about what you are doing. Start talking to one another. Start mobilizing yourselves. How many can Baba Tinubu kill? How many can Jagaban kill? By the time he buy 1 million, the world will arise. After all, the world fought Adolf Hitler to stand still. So get out. Get out. Mobilize. Start strategizing. President Tinubu has only one head. And if he doesn't have what is called humanity, if his cerebrum is not working as it should, if his cortex is not fired up to realize that the lives of the people he's supposed to be governing, protecting, are going down the drain, then something has to give. And I'm introducing myself to you again. By this time next year, by the grace of God, by the compassion of God, by the mercy of God, I will be 70. What should a 70-year-old woman? I'm educated. I'm a writer. I'm a speaker. I'm a policy analyst. And I'm a counselor. I counsel people, married people, children. And I can see changes. And I've come to Nigeria for 11 years. I was worse off than I can ever think. I left out of frustration. I worked in First Bank. My pension, fellow women, is only 15,000. And I don't even know whether they're paying it or some people have even stolen it. But it doesn't bother me. If the country can go smoothly, mothers can sleep with 2 eyes, our husbands and brothers can go to their farm and make foodstuffs affordable, I will not be shouting on top of my voice. But that is not the case in Nigeria as it is. This afternoon, before I went to church, I cooked for a guy who was helping with my books. He refused to take money. So I didn't know any other way to bless him. He's a young man. So I cooked for him. I cooked jollof rice because he said he loved African jollof rice. I fried plantain. I fried meat. I made sauce, vegetable sauce. And all of this did not cost me a arm or a leg. I was glad to do it. I was glad to do it. And like I always do every Sunday, I take gifts to the children. Nigerian women, are your children eating enough to look refreshed, to look happy? Are they nourished? If they are not, why are you keeping quiet? Fortunately, they will say, is it not because your son is not here, your daughter is not there? My women, I have brothers, I have sisters, I have even nieces and nephews in Nigeria. And I'm as concerned about them as I am about you. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my nephew. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my niece. They are very well educated. One of them is a surgeon. Is Nigeria safe enough for him? Was it not in the train that a doctor, a lady doctor that was supposed to be coming back to America, got killed in that train massacre? I also have a niece. She's a surgeon, a very good one at that. And America recognized it. Will Nigeria allow her to practice? Will they allow her to practice, or they will frustrate her with 70,000, 100,000 when she's earning over 6 million? Over 6 million naira per surgery. And it's not about money. Do we even have the equipment? Do we have the diagnostic tools for our doctors to do their job effectively? Nigerian women, I'm calling you. My name is Dr. Omoumila Wal. I'm a Yoruba woman, but I'm concerned about every woman. I'm concerned about our children that are educated and they have no job. And most of them now are committing suicide because they are frustrated. Most of them are beginning to join bad gang and they are into scamming people, scamming anybody they can scam. Anybody scammable because they want to survive. Our young men have turned into 419ers. Mothers, what are we doing? Are we just getting and looking and praying? Prayer without action is useless. We need to act. And I'm going to be telling us some of the practical actions we need to take. For those of you that think that if you don't go to your work, for one day they will fire you. I said leave that job for 1 week. Let Tinubu and his lackeys go and do the job. If you women will agree not to go to work for 2 weeks, this government will have to do something about it. But where we have 40% of the women agreeing, the rest of the 60% will be chastising and insulting and cussing us out. You should give President Tinubu this term. 4 years, a 4-year-old is here. In China, in America, programming, a 4-year-old. So we're going to give Baba Tinubu, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 4 years to complete his nonsense. To continue to dip our lives into misery, into debt, before he does something about our destinies and the destinies of our children. In Burkina Faso, with a population of 22 million, in Lagos State, we have over 17 million. Burkina Faso is doing what 4 or 5 generations ago, or 5 administrations before Bola Ahmed Tinubu have not even done. They have not even scrapped the tip of the iceberg. Burkina Faso, with the leadership of Ibrahim Traoré, another Muslim guy, because people will say it's because he's a Christian. He's a Muslim like Baba Tinubu, like Jagaban of Bodilon. He's a Muslim like you. And this young man at 36 says he will not allow the jihadists to mess up his nation, his country. President Ahmed, what are you doing with the Boko Harams that you and Buhari brought to Nigeria? You are complicit, President Tinubu Ahmed, Jagaban, or whatever you call yourself. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what are you doing with ISWAT that you have not arrested them? President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, what are you doing with Lakurawas that you have not bombarded them with artillery? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban of Bodilon, what are you doing with Gumi, your arbitrator, the one that collects millions for insurgents? You call terrorists bandits. Tell me which school you went to that did not differentiate between bandits and terrorists. From the little knowledge I have, a bandit will not wait for you to catch them. A bandit will not write you a letter and fulfill that promise. A bandit will come at an ungodly and unholy hour to steal, to pack, and to run. The so-called bandits in Nigeria are terrorists. So they are not bandits. They are not thieves. They are not robbers. They are killers, kidnappers. They are terrorists. The whole world knew Boko Haram is a terrorist group. The whole world knew that ISWAT is a terrorist group. The whole world, they knew that Lakurawas, Mahmoud, Musbau, Mubarak, or whatever these people, the heinous, satanic, blood-sucking demons, we all knew they're terrorists. It's only the stupid ignoramuses and the administration of Ahmed Bola Tinubu that will call them bandits. That will call them bandits. People that are killing hundreds and coming over to kill more hundreds, you are calling them bandits. People that have evacuated 64 communities in the Benue, and you are calling them bandits. And replacing people with cows. They didn't tell me. I saw it. They are replacing communities and people with cows. So, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, you allow cars to replace people in Nigeria. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Or you are on tramadol? Fulani has evacuated 64 communities. They are occupying it, renaming the communities. And in some places, they are replacing people with cows. Baba Tinubu, you call yourself a human being, but you are beginning to act like a demon yourself. You are acting like a man without a heart, without a soul. And your spirit seems to have been demonized. Fulani is the enemy of every extraction in Nigeria. Let me say it again. It may be 20% of them, 40% of them. I don't bloody care. Where are the sensible Fulanis fighting against these bastards? Because they are brothers and sisters in blood, though. Nigerian women, where are the Fulani good ones, the good Fulanis? What are they doing with the horrible, the terrible, the satanic ones killing everybody? They are now kidnapping children and turning them out to kill in the Islamic school. Mufti of Iwo, that's a state in Southwest. It says that they will train children how to shoot, how to gun. All over the world, children of that age are supposed to be in school learning, acquiring knowledge, intelligence, wisdom, and performing. Nigerian, you are giving children guns to go and kill who? Their families, their communities. And you think that is what God expects you to do as leaders. Legislative arm of government in Nigeria, what laws are you passing? What bills are you bringing up? Amalgamation has been over for more than 100, has gone for 111 years. In other words, it became expiry in 2014. Have you addressed whether we still want to be together in the last 11 years? All of you are acting like mumus. Those of you in the Senate, in the House of Representatives, you are acting like dumb asses, imbeciles, morons. Is it the executive you are afraid of or the judiciary? Because the way I see it now, both the legislative arm of government and the judiciary arm of government, you have all become one with the executive, and not just one for good. You have become lackeys. You have become ass kissers. You have become dumb asses. Dumb asses. You cannot adjudicate. You cannot deliver justice and damn the consequences. You cannot give true justice and careless whose us is God. You are afraid. T-Pain will buy you. You are afraid to die. But let me tell you, at the state that I am, death is not that horrible as you think. If you know the God that you serve, death is a necessary end for every man. Because it is a portion for every man to die once. It is the time we all don't know. And after that is judgment. But let me tell you, my women folks, let me tell you, if you refuse to get up, if you refuse to stand up, if you refuse to strategize and face this onslaught that will eventually come, if you have your mouth closed, because a closed mouth is a dead destiny. A closed mouth is a dead destiny. If you keep quiet, Nigerian women, small, great, big, educated, non-educated, rich, poor, in between, I am calling on you today. Start strategizing. Start lifting up your voice. Start raising up your chest and let your government, your governors, your councillors or whatever they call themselves know that it's not going to be business as usual. Let them know that a new sheriff will come to town, and it is you people. If you sit down, today I can see women in America rejoicing because their husbands are taking them out to beautiful restaurants. Their children are giving them beautiful gifts. Mothers, wives, aunties, grandmas, where are your children taking you to? Where are you even taking your children to? You are taking them to mortuary. You are paying 100 million to have their lives preserved. Is that what you expect from a government that promised to keep you safe? If that is what you expect, then maybe my message is in futility. Don't listen to it. But if you expect a government, a sensible government, a government with an human face, a government that knows about what is called leadership, a government that understands administration, effective administration, and public administration. And you can go and ask. I work with Mahmoud Lai Alabi in First Bank. He knows how effective I am. I work with Mrs. Brume. She knows. When I was working in corporate finance, everybody knew that I did my job with all due diligence. No bribery, no corruption. Yes, there were temptations that I should change my review so that customers that do not have good accounts can get loans from the bank. I refuse. Even when they promise to give me an apartment in BCG. Even when they promise to give me 5 million, I looked at it, I said, 5 million? When my own brother would dash his girlfriend baby Benz at that time, I would sell my soul for 5 million. Even if it is 500 million, I will not do it. And if you want to find out, go and see my account in Nigeria. I have less than 1 million. 1 million that is less than 1,000. Go and check it. I probably have 400,000, 500,000 because of what? My pension. Pension of almost 27 years is less than 1 million. But I don't care. Because my worth is inestimable. It's priceless. Nobody has the money to buy me. Nobody. Let T-Pain fills his van, his bullion van with dollars. I will not capitulate. I will keep speaking until the last day. Mr. T-Pain, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your administration sucks. Your administration is inglorious. Your administration is jettisoning the destiny of our children. It's robbing off the glory of our husbands. It's pummeling our mothers and shutting them down. That is why women of Nigeria, Igbo women, Yoruba women, Rivers women, Benue women, Plateau women, Igbo women, Yoruba women, get up. Get up, tell T-Pain, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that we are not satisfied, not only with the administration, we are not satisfied being in Nigeria. Those that want to be in Nigeria are scraping, selling Nigeria. They are selling Nigeria one by one. You have heard about Kyari. He has sold NNPC to the last bone. Mr. T-Pain, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, allegedly, you are siphoning our money out of Nigeria through Ronald and Gilbert Shaguri. Sue me. President T-Pain, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Shaguris are laundering our money. You are allowing them to use whatever it is available to them to siphon money allegedly out of Nigeria. Disease, ex-president Abacha did the same. But where did he end? He didn't take one red kobo out of Nigeria. Today, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban of Bodilon, the Jagabandit, Jagarubbish of Nigeria. I'm looking at you and I'm telling you, when the day will come, and that day will come, whether you like it or not, whether we wish it or not, it will come. And that's the day of your death. You are not taking anything out of this world. You are not taking a penny out of this world. You will leave everything. So keep on amassing, keep on accumulating, keep on stealing. At the end of the day, you are going to down every penny stolen. And I'm praying that your children that you have, you may say that they are going to inherit it. Are you God? Are you God, Mr. T-Pain? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? You think your inheritance are for your children? Go and ask God what he did with King Saul. Go and ask God, oh, because King Saul was wasted with all his children and grandchildren. The only grandson that was left, was Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth was a lame boy. He cannot do anything. He wasn't able to do anything. No marriage, no children. So that generation of King Saul, of the son of Kish, descendants of Benjamin, was wasted. So let me tell you, Mr. President, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of Nigeria, the so-called Jagaban of Bodilon, you are not taking anything out of this world when the time comes. And if you arrogate that you're going to have everything kept for your children, I said go on song. That is if only God permits it. You can will and deal as much as you want. If God does not want it, if he does not approve it, your children will not inherit anything. They may even inherit it, and somebody smarter than your foolish son, Sheyi, will take it from him. You might leave it for Folashade, and somebody more wicked than her will take it from her. You might leave it for Oluremi, and she may not even live long enough to enjoy it. I am giving you all this. These are analogies. Mr. T-Pain, I'm opening your sensibilities to the things that may happen. I don't see it. I don't wish it. I'm just supposing what can happen. There are paradoxes in life. Oh. You will set everything and you believe it is perfect. But when the Lord says no, nobody can open the gate that God has shut. And nobody can shut the one that God has opened. So, Mr. T-Pain, Mr. President Olodo-Ode, President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you are playing with the lives of people, don't be surprised if God toys with yours and those of your children. So, my fellow women, mothers, grandmothers, aunties, wake up. Wake up from your deep slumber, from your REM sleep. If you are not in comatose, if you are not drinking tramadol, if you are not placed on codeine, or you are not on colos, wake up. Fulani will kill and will not have any regret. When they kill, the government will now say they have radicalized them. They will now join the normal human beings again. And within the twinkle of an eye, they will go back to their job. Now they have legitimate reason to kill you. The government has absorbed them. The government of Tinubu don't know what they are doing. No? Absorbing 300,000 insurgents into the normal lifestyle of people that they were once killing. How can people with that kind of wickedness, murderous intent, be unradicalized? Nigeria is absorbing killers in the midst of normal people. And they're saying that radicalizing or whatever they call it. Are we not crazy? And we're supposed to be intelligent people? But I see that we have a lot of morons. Morons in the Senate. And in the House. All you pass bills and law and pass into law is how much money they are going to add to you. How much money you need to buy new sofa, to buy newspaper that you do not read, that you do not understand. How much is your sitting allowance? Your going in and going out allowances. That's what you pass bill on. I have never seen any one of you have the common sense to say, our children from 8-4 till they finish high school or college, free education. But late Obafemi Awolowo was able to do it. And there was no oil when he did that. So why can't we do it now? Because we have bastards ruling us as leaders. You are not leaders. You are despots. You are narcissistic people. You are totalitarians. And you're all dictators. You want to tell us how to move, when to speak, what to speak about. And anything that goes against the grain of this administration, you are charged for treason. And we are practicing democracy, or we are just coming out of madness. Nigeria women, I'm still calling on you, get up. These are the madness antics I see all around you, and you're all gaping, laughing, partying, dancing. What is there to jubilate with a top country that have 15 million Almajiris when the whole world are becoming educated with the rate of almost 90 to 98%? There's a country in this hemisphere that 98% of its people are literate. In Nigeria, we have functional illiterates, and we have outright illiterates. Over 15 million in the north. But they are teaching them how to handle guns and grenades. Children that cannot even write their names, they know how to kill. Is that a nation? Is that a nation? I'm asking you, women. When we have 7, 10-year-olds that should be in school, they know how to handle AK-47. Who do you think they are coming to kill? They are going to kill you. Because their parents are going to be telling them that you and I that are educated are the ones that have not allowed them to go to school. And then they will come with that anger, aggression, and killing mood to buy you, buy your children, buy your husband. And yet you refuse to get up and talk. And yet you refuse to march out in millions between age 18 and 60. I know we have more than 3 to 5 million. Or even 30 million. Where are you? Are you telling me that we have no leadership among women? Mrs. Iweala, Dr. Iweala, you are satisfied because you are the president of WTO. Mrs. Obi Ekwesili, are you happy with the way Nigeria is? Do you? I can see that you see what is going on in the Senate and you want to right the wrongs. But it didn't start with the Senate too. Somebody put that idiotic, allegedly rogue called Godswill Akpabio. Somebody put him there. Akpabio is the leaf. It is the root. We need to start with. You need to start with Jagaban. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the T-pain is worse than pain. It's supposed to be TS. Total suffering. Or TC, total calamity. Because that is what Baba Tinubu has brought to us. Total calamity. People are hungry. Children are committing suicide. Women are being raped. Our sons are turning into scammers and 419ers. And T-Pain is buying a plane of 150 billion. But he's building bridges that only him and his lackeys and his children are going to be flying. Because if the Fulani has killed as many as have killed, who did they expect to ply the bridge? Umai, hey, Minister of Works. I thought you were smart. You are an engineer, but you have no common sense. You are building bridges when the roads are not passable. You are building bridges so that you can all make money. Yes, keep on making money. It will not last. It will not last. I didn't say it. It's in the word of God. The habitation of the ungodly, of the wicked, of the unrighteous will become desolate. Everything you people have built under murderous intent, actions, under lies, under wickedness, it will not last. It will collapse. It will collapse like the domino. So, Mr. T-Pain, keep on doing all the wickedness that you want to unleash. In that space, you yourself, you are going to experience the onslaught. Nigerian women, are you hearing me? If you do not wake up, if you do not speak up, if you do not stand up, if you do not take action, Fulani will kill you, kill your children, and your unborn generation. Those that escape killing, kidnapping, they will become their slaves. If that is what you want, I have said my own. I know you are doing a good job with your children. You have sent them to school. But as long as one single graduate do not have a job, as long as one daughter is depressed because she has been raped, you cannot stop talking. Your job, your assignment is yet uncompleted. are the shoulder the children will cry on. You are the hands that cradle the children, that comfort them. They suck your breast. You will not want to use your hand to bury those children again. So get up, get started, get talking, get moving, and get acting. Start acting. Let this administration know that we have women of vision, women of might, women of brown. You are not only beautiful, you have brains too. And I want us to use it. There must be a leader woman in that space that will begin to galvanize. Natasha is tackling the Senate, but you know she's a lone voice. We need more women with common sense to realize that it is not only Natasha that may have been going through this. Look at your institutions of learning. Before a girl can pass, she will have to sleep with all these useless professors. There are good ones, yes. But we have more useless ones. The ones that they are ding-dong. That's no name. It goes everywhere. Distributing HIV and all kinds of diseases all over the place. And if we do not rise up to talk about these things, I know Senator Ireti says this is not substantive issue. Senator Ireti, if you have a girl, if she's raped once, we know that our life and your life will never be the same again. You refuse to talk, and afterwards, you start genuflexing. I pity some of you, Nigerian women. When women all over the world are raising their heads, challenging the status quo, you are kissing their ass of some of these stupid men. Yes, there are smart men in Nigeria. But the ones that purport to be leaders, that are the stupid ones among us. They have no common sense, they have no vision, and they have no mission. Their mission is to steal, to kill, accumulate, and to run away. But the hands, not of the law, because right now, Nigeria does not have any respect for the rule of law. The hands of God, that is mightier, sure, certain, will visit them. So women in Nigeria, today is America Mother's Day. I wish you the best, but you need to get up. You need to start agitating, acting, standing up, raising your voices. You need to be felt. Your power and your might and your resilience need to be felt by this administration. Otherwise, the Fulani are coming. They are not just coming, they are already here. And they're ready to kill because they have no conscience. There's no humanity. And the ones that are good among them, like Sanusi Lamido, overeducated Fulani, but refuses to caution the bastards among them. Ado Bayero refuses to caution the bastards among them, the killers among them. And they're all saying they're Fulanis. Ango Abdullahi and the rest of other Fulanis that are educated, sophisticated, they say they have nothing to do with them. But are they speaking up? Are they doing anything about it? They too want our lands. If Fulani has it, they will kill all Yorubas, kill all the Igbos, kill all the Benues, and invite all their Fulani from all over the world to come and occupy Nigeria because of our assets, our resources. So wake up, Nigerian women, wake up. Fulani are killing not for religion, to take your land and turn you into their slaves. If you allow that, then the onus is on you. I have said my own. But more power to you. I bless you. I ask God to give you the tenacity, the strength, the will, the gusto, the courage, the boldness to get off your high horse and start talking and start moving and start acting. Let it pay. Let it see. Total calamity, chaos. Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no, that is not going to be business as usual. Get up, Nigerian women. And this is your sister, Dr. Omoyemi Lawal. I have said my own. I wish you all happy Mother's Day. May God bless you all. Amen.